Right, okay, welcome back. I've got everything set up now. Let me just get the thing turned on here. There we go. So, welcome back to the stream. I hope you enjoyed that last little bit of gameplay we just did there with that other game. But now we're going to continue Metal Gear. Want to advance this a little bit further now that we've beaten one of the most interesting bosses in the game. Oh yeah, I need to fix the resolution. Hang on. It's under other settings, isn't it? Yep, there is. Yeah, for some reason it defaults to widescreen for a 4x3 game, so I have to put it back to normal mode so that it fits within the resolution. Otherwise it's just going to crop out the sides and you can't see it, and it would look stretched out. Do up. So we are now on disc 2 officially. Like, we got here after a few sessions and we fought a really annoying boss that we had to use fucking missiles on to advance. Metal Gear Solid. Right, let's switch to disc number 2. Fuck. The buttons are reversed. Like, I've talked about this before, the confirmation button in this menu is different from the confirmation button in-game. So I get confused as to which is which. There we go. Let me move the microphone a little bit actually. Right, that's better. Read the mission log? Yes. Now it's time for me to read this terribly. To stop the launch of the new type of nuclear warhead, Snake rushes to the underground maintenance base. However, Vulcan Raven was waiting for him. While Raven is dying after being defeated by Snake, he tells Snake that the DARPA chief who died in front of Snake was actually Foxhound member Decoy Octopus. And in disguise, Snake, who has been told by Master Naomi was lying about her identity, is confused and filled with doubts, but heads for the underground maintenance base just beyond the door. Also, I got a level 7 clearance card and I think I'm going to use that for something real quick before we continue. If I can go backwards. Can we go backwards? Yep, we can go back. So before we got to the Raven boss fight, there was a door with a number 7 on it, so I'm going to go back and check that. Like, it's not that far back from here. Yeah, when the camera's panned out that far, it's kind of hard to see where the panel is to turn it on. To turn the elevator on. Quoth the Raven. You had to emulate the PSP games. You would rather prefer having a proper way to buy them, since you don't own a PSP. I have a PSP, but it's like the OG version of it, and it's got custom firmware on it, but I haven't used it in forever. Unfortunately, this elevator takes a while. I guess I'll just dance for you then while I'm waiting. There's an ammo box up there, did you see that? Top left corner. Pretty sure there's claymores in this room, so I'm just gonna have to be careful. Also, is that a camera? Yep, there's a camera right there. I haven't played Twin Snakes before, but I do plan to play that at some point in the future. I do own the game, but I've never actually played it. Like, cause me playing this PlayStation version, this is my first time playing the original Metal Gear Solid. The only MGS game I played before this is Metal Gear Solid 5 Phantom Pain, and even then I haven't beaten that game. Right, we're almost back at that door, I think. Just a little bit further. I think it's like 1 or 2 corridors away to get back to that part. You've heard the two versions are very different. Yeah, apparently they are. Did the guards disappear? Apparently they did. Oh shit, never mind. Yeah, getting some sort of collection in the future would be nice. For a second there I thought they were gone, but that one wasn't gone. But yeah, Metal Gear Collection, like, I'm surprised they didn't re-release Twin Snakes. There's one more guard up there. I can't quite see him, but he's behind that beam in the middle. I think. Wait, did I see someone there? Yeah, he's right there. Fuck. The map actually gives me a head up of where that crane is. Fuck, please don't look at me. Don't look at me. Nice. I'm surprised he didn't see me there when I was just... Like, I was right there and he didn't see me. Do I hear a camera? Or is it below me? I think it's below. So I just hear like a whirring. Right, I think this is the part where the door with number 7 was. Just outside. Oh shit, 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 shit. Forgot about that. Let's just do a quick save.
What's up, Snake?
What's up, Snake?
Snake, Leo DeRocher said, win any way you can. Nice guys finish last. What about you, Snake? Is that what you think? Is there anything that you wouldn't do to stay alive? You should think about that, Snake.
That's the door. I think that's the door. Stinger missiles. Lots and lots of Stinger missiles. Wait, was that the room? Apparently it was. Yep, I didn't forget about that. Don't remember if there's claymores in this room, however, so I'm guessing not. Look at the eastern fence. What, you mean on this side? You can spot something in first person. You're talking about this, right? Or perhaps that fence? There's something outside the boundaries of the map. But let me check this room first and I'll have a look around. I think this is where the chaff grenades are. And regular grenades. Yep. We're full on regular grenades, but we've got some more chaffs. Wait, is that it? You forgot which side. Right, okay, well I guess I'm gonna have to go around till I find it. Wait a minute, what's this?
Huh?
Colonel, listen to me. I found a parachute near the wreckage of the Hind.
A parachute? You don't think that Liquid survived?
Impossible. As soon as he jumped out of the pilot's seat, he'd be sliced up faster than an onion on an infomercial.
So what's that parachute doing there then?
I have no idea.
A trap?
Either that, or a message. To me.
Meaning I'm not dead, I suppose.
Maybe. But I think it's more like, I'll string you up.
Well, in any case, don't let your guard down.
I won't.
Have you reached the infamous Psycho Mantis segment? Yes, I've already done that part. Unfortunately, I was well aware. Despite this being a blind playthrough, I already knew what the gimmick with Psycho Mantis was. So I already knew what the trick was, with the controller and whatnot. But I do like the part with the controller and the vibration of the controller kind of messing with you. Put your controller on the ground. Put it somewhere nice and flat. I shall move it with my mind. That part was kinda cool though. Right, there we go, I think we're oh shit. Okay, there. Probably good that I backtracked here so that I could get all this extra shit again, because I needed more rations. Oh, there's a camera in here also. Some more Nakata missiles as well. Especially after that fight with fucking Raven. Another little cool part that I really appreciate with the controller is the part where you're inside the prison cell. And then I think Naomi like administers like some sort of serum to sort of calm your nerves. Like you put the controller on your arm and it just gives you like a weird vibration sensation to give you the feeling that they're injecting something in your arm. Like that's pretty neat.
What can I do for you, Snake? Snake, don't give up. Remember Macbeth Act 5, Scene 3. I'll fight till from my bones my flesh be hacked. Give me my armor. Everyone is counting on you, Snake. You've got to do it.
So up to this point, the most recent thing I've done is beat Raven. And before that was Grey Wolf. Grey Wolf, sorry, what the fuck is she called again? Sniper Wolf? Please go up. Right, okay. You're just imagining a Metal Gear with HD rumble in mind. Yeah, don't give us ideas of things that probably won't come to pass. Like, because we all know what Konami's like now. Screw that. I am out of here. In Metal Gear Solid 4, Rumble was not a thing in it. So for purposes I will not exploit, I recommend turning off the Rumble in that game. Okay then. Right, all we need to do now is go back to where Raven was and then we can save again. So that was just a 10-minute diversion, just so we could get all that extra shit and rations. I think it was well worth the trip. Because it's only going to get tougher from here. Metal Gear Solid 4 is such an interesting game. It's basically two old men fighting the video game. I will be playing that game eventually. Like, I'm planning to do the full series. Oh fuck. Forgot about that. Because I've never played any of the Metal Gear Solid games outside of Metal Gear Solid 5. And like I said, I haven't even finished that one. So after I finish this game, I'll do Metal Gear Solid 2. I might do the Game Boy Color game as well, because that game is like part of this sort of thing. But then I'll do Metal Gear Solid 2, then 3, then 4. Well, I'll do 2, and then Twin Snakes, and then 3, then 4. And I guess Rising Revengeance. Which I've heard is also a really good game. Like, it's not a proper Metal Gear game, it's a Platinum action game. But I've heard really good things about that. Like, Platinum knows their shit. Like, they know how to treat an IP with respect. Most of the time. I mean, I can't say the same for that TMNT game they made. Or Star Fox Zero. Like, those are like the only real missteps that Platinum seems to have made in the last decade. Everything else is just top notch. You could easily skip 4. Well, I did buy 4 for the purposes of streaming. Like, I got it for like $1. Like, that's how cheap it was. Like, because obviously it's... Like, I've heard that it's more movie than game, but it might be interesting to check it out at least. I suppose it's a good chance to completely fill my health up. I'm not sure about that order there, but I'll do whatever Chod tells me to do, because I think he knows what's the best order for me to do. Because we have talked about what games I should be playing in what order. Oh yeah, for people wondering what's happening with... Kingdom Hearts, why I haven't played much of it, I'm still continuing that series. But
What is it, Snake?
for the moment, I'm taking a little break from 350 over 2 days. Because I'm not gonna lie, that game, it's not terrible, but it's a little bit of a slog to play through compared to Kingdom Hearts 1 and Chain of Memories.
Is toil and trouble, honor but an empty bubble. What about you, Snake? Is your honor just an empty bubble too?
So yeah, if you're wondering why I haven't played much 358 days, the structure of that game makes it a little bit harder to play compared to the other Kingdom Hearts games. But I might continue that soon, and hopefully I can finish that in the next couple sessions. Do not save about 10 times. Okay then.
What can I do for you, Snake?
Right,
Be
1.
careful, Snake. What can I do for you, Snake? Good luck,
2.
Snake. You called, Snake? Come
3.
on, Snake. Don't call me for no reason.
Right, well I've seen that one already. Dot 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 dot. 4. Her face. She's not very amused. I've not seen that expression yet. Right, do not save. That's 5. Six. Yeah, you would assume by this point, because they're repeating that it doesn't do anything else, but it probably does do something else. If you're telling me to do it over and over till about 10 times. I think this is number 7. Yeah, this will be 7. Now try to save. Are you sure? Are you sure I shouldn't keep doing this? One more time, just for good measure. 8. So should I save now? Yeah, should I save or should I do 2 more do not saves? I'd count up to be 10. I count up to 10 just to be safe. Right, well, okay, I'll do 2 more. I mean, this should be 9, I think. This should be 10, but I'm going to count to 11 just in case I missed one. She sticks her tongue out. Oh fuck, I missed it. Does it come back? I wasn't paying attention to the portrait that time. Oh, there it is. I see it that time. Nice. Right, let's save. Nah, that was kind of amusing. Like, the other one was more obvious because her eyes and their sort of facial expression changed completely. That one was a bit more subtle.
Snake, come what come may, time and the hour runs through the roughest day. We're almost out of time, Snake. Please hurry. You're the only one who can stop them from launching that nuke.
Right, okay then. A minute. I spy a glitchy tile. A potential trapdoor. I don't think I was supposed to see that, but it looked like a trapdoor. Let's prep that. Nice. I don't know if anyone else saw that there, back when I was doing in first person view. Don't know if I'm going to get ambushed here, just taking small steps. Oh, there's Metal Gear. Cutscene time. We found it. What's it called again? Metal Gear Rex?
Snake, if it's about Naomi, I'm looking into the matter right now. Give me a little more time.
Where is she?
She's still sleeping.
I can't believe it. First, the DARPA chief turns out to be an imposter, and now Naomi. What the hell is going on here? I suppose you're going to tell me you don't know anything, right?
I'm sorry, Snake.
A madman is threatening the world with a nuclear weapon. I guess that's what I should worry about now.
That's a chaff grenade. It's a special grenade that disperses thin nail.
That's not what I want to talk about, you dumbass. Like, what if I unequip that? Maybe we can talk about Metal Gear.
That stuff that is flowing in those ditches on the first floor must be radioactive nuclear wastewater. You better stay away from it. You are already exposed enough just by being in that area. Any further exposure could be fatal. That place does not have a nuclear processing facility. It must be some other kind of nuclear material that is leaking, besides the dismantled nuclear warheads. Probably spent nuclear fuel or something.
Ask Deep Throat. I don't think he's going to respond. Nah, he's not been responding for a while.
Snake, it's
Oh, hi,
me.
Otacon.
What's wrong? Did you find a good place to hide?
Yeah, thanks to the stealth gear. It looks like they've finished getting Metal Gear ready.
How do you know that?
I overheard them talking. Where are you now?
Right in front of Metal Gear, but it's strange.
What is?
There's nobody here. No guards, nobody patrolling. It's too quiet.
Maybe because they're all ready. They said they even input the PAL codes.
What should I do?
All we can do is use the override system that President Baker told you about.
But I've only got one of the 3 keys, and besides that, like Ocelot said, there's some trick to using the keys.
Leave it to me.
You got some kind of plan?
Well, I'm in the computer room right now. I'm trying to access Baker's private files.
Baker's files. Don't you need a password?
Of course, but there are ways.
Are you a hacker?
Yep, that describes me pretty well.
Does it look like you can get in?
I don't know yet. I'll give it a try.
I'm counting on you.
He says he's in the computer room. Victor the Crocodile's gonna lose his shit.
Snake, it's me again.
How's it going?
Not bad. I just got past his 3rd security level. He was a pretty careful guy.
Do you think you'll break in soon?
I never met a system I couldn't bust into.
Okay, keep trying.
So people are getting mad that some Switch games are now starting to require a micro SD card. To be honest, I'm not surprised by that. Like, 32GB is not a lot of storage. As much as I love the Switch, I've got to say Nintendo should have at least put about like maybe 300 or 500 gigs on that thing. Like 32 is not enough. Like Skyrim's coming out soon, I'm pretty sure that's going to be quite a sizable game. That might even be more than 30 gigs. And then you've got apparently what's it what's it called? The basketball game, NBA 2K something. I think that game might require an SD card, but yeah, it doesn't surprise me that more games demand more space now that people know what to do with the Switch. Like, because Zelda on its own almost takes up the entire storage space if you download it. And I think Dragon Quest, like the Japanese Dragon Quest game, is more than 32GB. Best micro you can get right now is 256. Yeah, that would be quite, like, that's good. That will do you for a while. Like, I bought a 64GB and I'm still got space on that. Like most big AAA games that I get, like the giant games, are games I buy physically anyway, but I know that not all games will come physically. Right, let's board Metal Gear. I see people over there. Maybe now I can talk to the Colonel about this.
Snake, stop control room in the underground base. The control room is on the 3rd floor of the underground base, isn't it? There's no time.
Yeah, there's 2 people in there. I can see them. They're right there in the middle. Oh wait, we've got binoculars, haven't we? I haven't used the binoculars since the start of the game. Scope. Yeah. I think that's Revolver, isn't it? And then I think that's Liquid Snake.
Snake, I did it!
You got past security?
Bingo!
Great. So what do you got?
I accessed the confidential Metal Gear file.
So what about the PAL override system that Baker talked about?
I haven't found it yet.
That's what I need to know.
But Snake, I found something else.
What?
The secret behind the new nuclear weapon. Just as I thought, the nuclear warhead is designed to be fired from the railgun like a projectile. It doesn't use fuel, so it isn't considered a missile. That way it can get around all sorts of international treaties.
Pretty sneaky.
Yes, but effective. And that's not even the scariest thing about this weapon.
Oh, I can't wait to hear this.
It's a stealth weapon.
You mean it won't show up on radar?
Yeah. The truth is, they've been working on a stealth missile since the late 70s.
Why weren't they able to develop one until now?
Because of the missile rocket propulsion system, it would be picked up by enemy satellites.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
But unlike a missile, the railgun doesn't burn any propellant, so it can't be detected by any current ballistic missile detection systems.
An invisible nuclear warhead.
Totally impossible to intercept. And on top of that, it's got a surface-piercing warhead designed to penetrate hardened underground bases.
We learned that lesson in the Gulf War.
This thing could mean the end of the world.
It's the ultimate weapon. And from a political point of view, it avoids the problem of nuclear reduction and nuclear inspections. Colonel, is this true? Are you listening?
I'm listening.
If word of this got out, it could delay the signing of the START 3 treaty and cause a huge international incident.
Yeah, it would be nasty. The United States would be denounced by the UN. It could even bring the president down.
Did you know this, Colonel?
I'm sorry.
You've changed, Colonel.
I won't make any excuses.
Snake, listen to me. This new nuclear weapon, it's never actually been tested, only simulated.
You mean they ran a computer model?
Yeah, that's why they were conducting this exercise. They needed to get actual experimental data to back up the simulation.
What were the results of the exercise?
It looks like it went better than they hoped for, but I can't find the data anywhere on this network. You'd think the data as important as that would be carefully recorded.
It was. President Baker gave me an optical disc with all of the test data.
What? Do you still have it?
No, Ocelot took it from me.
Damn.
The terrorists have replaced the dummy warhead with a real warhead. Once they input the detonation codes, they should be ready to launch.
So you think they can do it?
Well, the dummy warhead was designed to be identical to the real thing, so I think so.
Did you find out how to override it yet?
Not yet. It must be in a separate file. Right now I'm looking through all of Baker's personal files.
We're counting on you.
So yeah, the thing about the Switch is, and this is kind of a cool thing, at least Nintendo designed it so that micro SDs can like eventually support bigger capacity for it. Because if you look back to the Wii, where it was like it could support SD cards, but it was only natively supporting up to 2 gigabytes, and then anything above that would just not work. And it got to the point where Nintendo had to actually make a new firmware version to actually support 4 gigabytes and above, which was kind of stupid. So yeah, at least Nintendo are being forward-thinking this time around and actually future-proofing the Switch so that eventually you can put up to 2 terabytes in there. Now let's see where I go from here. I guess nowhere. Oh wait a minute, I can go down. Right. Down the other side. Right, as soon as he starts walking away, that's when I'll make my move. Shit. Oh, wrong way. Ah, crap. I should probably make my way down there really quickly.
Snake!
Did you find it?
No, I haven't found out about the override system yet, but I found Baker's ulterior motive.
He's just looking to get rich, isn't he?
Well, that's part of it. Armstech is in much worse financial trouble than I thought.
I know they lost their bid to make the next generation fighter jet. That plus the reduction in SDI spending.
It looks like there was even some talk of a hostile takeover.
Everything was riding on this project, I guess.
And it looks like we were paying a lot of bribe money to the DARPA chief.
Bribe money, huh?
Yeah, and Baker was a big proponent of the nuclear deterrent theory.
I see. So anyway, what about the override?
Just give me a little bit longer.
Ah, shit. Nice. I wasn't sure how long he was going to come back there. How long until he was going to come back down that?
Okay, I've entered the PAL codes and disengaged the safety device. We can launch anytime.
There's still no response from Washington. It looks like we'll have to show them that we mean business.
So yeah, it looks like Liquid
Should I
survived.
set it for Cherniton, Russia?
No, there's been a change. The new target is Lopnor, China.
Why, boss?
I'm sure neither you nor Mr. Golukovich would really like to see a nuclear bomb dropped on your motherland, right?
Liquid. But why? There's nothing there.
Wrong. It's a nuclear test site.
A nuclear test site?
If we nuke a major population center, the game's over. But a nuclear explosion at a test site can still be concealed from the public. Meanwhile, Washington will be worried about the retaliatory strike from China.
That'll probably mean top-secret talks between both countries' leaders.
Of course. And in the process, the President will be forced to divulge the existence of a new and highly destabilizing nuclear weapon to the Chinese. What do you think that will do to the US's reputation? Or the President's?
And with the CTBT, that means that China and India. I see.
Yes. When the other countries hear about this new weapon, they'll all want to contact us. Washington won't be very happy when we start selling their own system to the highest bidders. Yes, the president will break. He will give in to our demands.
Big Boss's DNA and $1 billion. $1 billion?
That money will be used to cure our genome soldiers as well. I'm also including the Fox dye vaccine in our demands.
Fox dye. It killed Octopus and the Armstech president. So it's true that it affects older people first. Mantis might not have been affected because he wore a mask.
Wolf wasn't infected either. Perhaps due to those tranquilizers she always took.
Something to do with the adrenaline level in the blood. Or maybe it's just because this Fox dye was still experimental and they haven't worked out all the bugs yet.
In any case, have you heard from your friend, Colonel Sergei Golukovich, at the Spetsnaz?
He still has doubts about the ability of Metal Gear. He said we can talk after Metal Gear's test launch is successful.
He's a very prudent man.
There's nothing to worry about. The Colonel wants Metal Gear and a new nuclear weapon so bad he can taste it. If Russia wants to regain its position as a military superpower, they need to reinforce their nuclear arsenal. They need a nuclear weapon that can't be intercepted. Metal Gear will allow them to gain first strike capability over the rest of the world.
Their regular army is in shambles, and they think they can restore their country's military power with nuclear weapons? Golukovich, he's no warrior. He's a politician.
But he's the one who gave us the Hind and most of our other heavy firepower.
He's got over 1,000 soldiers under his command. If we join forces, we could put up quite a resistance here. Since Mantis died, the genome soldiers' brainwashing has started to wear off. I'm worried about the men's morale. An alliance with the Russians would boost that as well.
What are you saying?
We're not going anywhere. We're going to dig in here.
We could still escape.
We've got the most powerful weapon ever made, and we're about to ally with Golukovich's forces.
Are you going to fight the whole world?
And what's wrong with that? We can launch a nuclear warhead at any target on this planet. A nuclear warhead invisible to radar. And on top of that, this base is full of spare nuclear warheads. Once we get the DNA and the money, the world will be ours!
What about your promise to Colonel Golukovich?
I have no interest in the revival of Mother Russia.
You're not thinking of reviving Big Boss's dream.
From today, call this place Outer Heaven.
Big Boss's dream. But boss, you're not worried about the PAL being overridden. If the code is entered again, it'll be deactivated.
No need to worry. The DARPA chief and the Armstech president are both dead.
Does Snake know how the override system works?
You interrogated him, don't you know?
He didn't have any keys on him.
Good. Then no one can stop Metal Gear now.
By the way, what should we do with that woman? Want me to kill her?
Let her live. She's Campbell's niece, and Snake cares for her. We'll keep her as our ace in the hole.
Meryl, she's alive.
Snake, I found Baker's top secret files.
Great job.
How's it going there?
They've finished inputting the PAL codes. So how do we deactivate them?
Okay, you see the override system that the president was talking about? It can also be used to input the detonation codes. You see, if you insert the keys when the warhead is active, you deactivate it. And if you insert them when it's inactive, it becomes activated. And you can only use the keys once.
Only once, huh?
Yeah, you better get started. We don't have much time.
But it takes 3 keys, right? I've only got 1 of them.
Hold on a minute. You see, that's the trick. You already have all 3 keys.
What are you talking about?
The card key is made of a shape memory alloy.
Shape memory alloy?
Yes. It's a material that changes shape at different temperatures. The key is made out of it.
This card key?
Yeah. The card key changes shape at different temperatures.
So this key is actually 3 keys in 1. Clever.
Interesting.
Can you see the input terminals in the center of the control room?
I see them.
Those 3 laptop terminals are for the emergency input. There should be a symbol on each screen. Each symbol corresponds to a different key. Input the keys in order from left to right. The left one's for the room temperature key. See the symbol? Next to that goes the low temperature key. The one on the right is the high temperature key.
Okay, I got it. First, I change the shape of the card, and then I input them in order, right?
That's right. All you do is insert the card keys. After you insert the key into the module, a hard disk reads the information contained on it. Once you've finished with all 3 terminals, the code input process is complete. But here's the thing. You can only use the key 3 times. It's an emergency system. It's only meant to be used once.
The world is riding on that key, Snake.
Who's that?
Oh fuck.
Damn!
The key cards.
The key fell in the drainage ditch. Snake!
Isn't that where all the nuclear waste is?
Glass. There's no way in. I'll enjoy watching you die.
Ah, fuck.
Snake, you've got to get that key. Snake, they've input both detonation codes. The only way to stop the launch now is to use the card key to re-input the codes. Find that key. It fell somewhere in that drainage ditch.
You lost the key? Hurry up and find it. They've already entered the detonation code. The only way to stop that launch is to lock the system by re-inputting the detonation codes.
Which one is Miller?
The terrorists are finished inputting the detonation codes. The only way to stop the launch now is to re-input the detonation codes to lock the detonation mechanism. You need that key to do it. Find that key, Snake. There's no other way.
Alright, okay, Master is... Right, okay. Oh fuck. Nope, didn't mean to stop that. Wrong button. There. My finger grazed over the trigger button there by accident. Oh shit! I didn't know you could do that. Guess I'm gonna have to start using this. So unequipping that and re-equipping it as a reload. That's good to know. Ha, you can't climb. Fucking stupid genome soldiers. Gonna wait for that to run out. Right, let's go down and get that keycard. That's called tactical reloading? I guess that makes sense. I just figured that the ammo would restock if you unequip and re-equip it. The genome soldiers are the most intelligent soldiers in the world. Fuck, you used the ladder!
Snake?
If you're wondering why there's a bunch of saves above this, it's because I accidentally did new saves every time for the first several saves, before I realised that it wasn't overwriting the existing save file. So yeah, just ignore those.
War, he sung, is toil and trouble.
Oh, we've seen this one already. Just gotta take it slow here, just in case I run into more guys. I'm guessing I have to go down there. Oh, hang on. Oh, wait a second, I can actually go in that water. Right, okay. I thought that was like, you couldn't walk onto the water. Like, it was like not in bounds, if that makes sense. But I think I realise I have to go down that way to get into the drainage system. I mean, it's kind of obvious now, I just wasn't thinking that. Yeah. Oh yes. Right, so I'm gonna have to make sure I know which direction I'm going. I'm guessing this way? That's why they give you a ration. Yeah, I remember them talking about there's a key. Wait, Paul key? Is that the key I was looking for? Hang on.
You got the card key back? Good job.
Right,
Hurry
good.
to the control room.
Fantastic. Fantastic. I gotta say, I didn't. Oh! I picked up a bomb, of course. I am an idiot. I saw that I picked up something called a bomb. I just didn't realise that it was actually something that was going to detonate. I'm dumb. At least now I know what to do. Just throw it away. Where's the key? It's here somewhere. Did the key's position change every time? Or did I pick it up already? Hang on.
You lost the key? Hurry up and...
Right, okay, I didn't get it yet. I thought I picked it up, but I guess I haven't picked it up yet. Alright, I'll see you later, Cray. Thanks for watching. Oh, come on, don't do that. There it is.
You got the card key back? Good job. Now hurry to the control room.
I still feel fucking stupid for picking up that bomb and not thinking to throw it away. Like, when I saw a bomb, I thought, like, it was just a claymore or something. I didn't think it was, like, a live bomb I had to throw away. And keep in mind, I actually managed to throw away the bomb that Liquid Snake or Ocelot put in my inventory some time back. So I got gypped pretty fucking hard there. Right, so if I recall, the first key is a square shape, the second one has got a W on it, and the last one's got backwards Z. I mean, they're all square shaped. I mean, the first one looks more squarish than the others, if that makes sense. It's a yellow square, then a blue W, then a red backwards Z. I don't know if the first one's meant to represent any specific letter. Like, I didn't really see a letter symbol in there. So I'm just going to say it's a yellow square. Right, time to go down those dreaded ladders that the enemies couldn't climb. I'm gonna have to wait for him to come back. Like, come back here and then walk away. And I can tail him. I'm assuming he's coming in this way. I thought he was. I'm gonna come down here and then he starts coming up this way. Okay, never mind. Yeah, the last time he went much further up this path, so never mind that. Right, here we go. Do I need to equip the cards? Yep, there is. PAL key. Right, so it's the yellow square.
PAL code number 1 confirmed. Awaiting PAL code number 2.
Okay, that takes care of PAL code number 1. Now, PAL number 2. Freeze the key.
Freeze the key. Right, well, I think I need to go outside then. There's nothing I could have done about that. Bunch of gunshots and he's like, what does that noise? Like, the world could fucking end in many millions of nuclear explosions, and there would just be one Genome soldier left, and he would say, "Huh? What's that noise?" Right, so far so good. Just need to readjust it on the seat there. Try not to move around on the seat too much because again the squeaking, and I'm not sure, like, it's kind of hard to find the specific spot to spray the WD-40 on. Like, I think maybe tomorrow I'll try to be more specific in trying to spray the right spot, because I know that if I move around in the chair it squeaks a bit, and I think the microphone picks up on that sometimes. Like, you probably won't even hear it all that much, but it's just one of those things I get conscious about. Here's a bug getting squashed. What was that noise? Oh shit! That fucking ration baited me. I completely forgot that that trapdoor was even there. At least it starts me at this door again, so I haven't really lost that much progress. Virtually no progress is lost. Like, 'cause I stopped there for a second so I could use up the ration I had at hand so that I could make room for that one. That way I get full health. Yeah. But that's okay, that's fine. So I reckon I use the PAL key here somewhere. Either here or outside where there's snow. Hang on a second. Don't tell me.
Next, you've got to cool the card key.
Where should I do that?
This is Alaska. Go outside.
Right, okay. So go outside then. I know there's a bunch of other text there as well, but I bet it was just flavor text. All I need to know is go outside. I just wanted that clarification. If I had to guess, that extra text probably says that I need to do this quickly. Like, that it only stays that shape for so long. But I know how to get back quickly, so I think I'll be fine. Even if I have to run by these guards and cause a scene, just in the name of saving time. It's going to be like that fucking thing from Ocarina of Time with the hot water that cools down if you wait too long. Like, you need to deliver like hot water to someone in a bottle. Spring water. Is that Ocarina of Time? It's one of the 3D Zelda games that does that. Or actually, it might be Twilight Princess. That might be what I'm thinking of. But yeah, I don't like stuff like that, but apparently that might be what's going on here. Cool it down and then quickly run back with the changed shape before it reverts to its default shape. Got to remind myself of that turret there the next time I come by here. Like, 'cause I keep forgetting that's there. So, yes or no, do you think I can finish this game tonight? 'Cause I don't know how much longer there is left. When I get back outside, I'm going to make a save point so that if I fuck up I can just load it back up. So that I don't have to run it all the way back outside. Wait a minute, what's this? Wait, was that there before? What is that? Oh, fuck. Okay, I've not actually been in here yet. Guessing this is just a shortcut. Body armor? Oh wait, that's weapons. Huh. Okay then, we've got body armor. Cool. I think that's all there is in here though. That and just some weapons. So it's not really a shortcut, it's just a little extra room. Don't know why I didn't notice that before. Yeah, I was waiting for him to run to the top there. No. Are you serious? Oh fuck. See a ration box down there as well. Gonna have to come back to that later. Time for those kneecaps of steel. Oh fuck. I thought he would have stayed there if I let go of the D-pad for a second, because my thumb had to let go of the D-pad. But I was trying to readjust and I was like, if I let go for a brief second, maybe it'll be fine. There you go, if you wanted to see what that death looks like, then there you go, I guess. Yeah, screw this. Nothing to see here, now go to sleep. I'm gonna wait until the map comes back, so I can at least see where the crane is. Right, it's all the way over there, that's fine. What button is it to crouch? It's that one. Yeah, because if you let go of the button that's holding against the wall, you just fall, regardless of your position.
Next, you've got to cool the card key.
Where should I do that?
This is Alaska. Go outside. It's cold everywhere.
Wait, there was more text than that, what the fuck?
Next, you've got to cool the card.
You've got to lower that card key's temperature. Find someplace cold.
Right, okay then, I guess we're not going to see that flavour text then. It's probably not all that important. Probably. What'd you miss? I put the key card into one laptop so far. I need to make the card cold. So let's bring out the key cards. Oops, wrong button. There's got to be a place out here where I can sit it. Maybe you can bury it in the snow. Oops, stop doing that. Try to get a good view of the dog there. Whoa, that's weird. The part of the ground just disappears if you do that. Would you mean colder than this? I thought this was the coldest part. Otacon told me just to be outside because it's cold everywhere. I thought this was outside.
Next, you've got to cool the card key.
Where should I do that?
This is Alaska. Go outside. It's cold everywhere.
Yeah, because that's what I'm getting from him.
Sound travels better in cold environments. If you're going to use a handgun, you should equip a suppressor.
I'm guessing it's different in Twin Snakes. I'm guessing that's why you thought, check the key card. It's still yellow. It needs to be blue. Hang on, let's see what's in here. Okay, never mind. How's my health doing on this? It's still good. There might be a pile of snow somewhere where I can sit this. Let me just investigate. Maybe if I lie down flat. So I'm just going to lie here for a second and maybe that'll change. Oh, there's the dog. Oh fuck! I didn't mean to do that. I wanted to interact with them. Okay, so which button interacts with things that doesn't require me punching them in the face? And I'm scared to press that as well, because that's the chokehold button. Let me try kneeling to him. Come here. A minute, what if I kneel and press the punch button? What does that do? Right, that doesn't punch, right, that's good. I'm going to test that. Nope, that doesn't seem to work. I'm guessing the dog might help me find a good spot to plant the cards. So let me follow the dog about a bit. Actually, Where is it? I think I've got something that might help. Thermal goggles. Maybe I can find a particularly cold spot with this. Would you like a hint? I don't know. I thought the game would tell me everything I needed to know through codec. Like, is there something I'm not getting that the game should be telling me? Wait a minute, what's this? Oh, cool. Not that I need that anymore, but cool. I'm guessing that doesn't work.
There is a big difference between conventional weapons and weapons of mass.
Are you talking about the room where Raven was in? I went past that room. Right, we'll get used to me doing nothing then, because that doesn't seem to help. Like, did I use it in the Raven room, yes or no? Because I thought the Raven room was a cold, like, meat locker style room, because it was very cold and foggy looking. But I walked past that room and nothing happened. And then Otacon told me go outside. So I walked all the way back outside. Yes, it was a freezer. But I'm guessing maybe there's something I can interact with that I missed. Right, fine, let me go back inside then. Real quick, I'm going to pick up some chaff grenades. It's as cold as Russia? Well, fuck Otacon for not telling me the right information then. He said go outside, because it's Alaska. This is not the chaff grenade room. Alright, I'll see you soon then. You're probably not going to miss much anyway, to be honest. Like, I don't think I'll have this done by the time you get back. So, I'll see you in a bit. God damn it. I was kinda hoping that would drift over. Okay, that's good. Is that rats on the ledge there? I only just noticed that. I don't know if you guys saw that. I didn't see that detail before. Gonna have to remind myself to use a chaff grenade once I get off this elevator. Because I know that there's going to be turrets round the corner. Use a chaff grenade, use a chaff grenade, use a chaff grenade. Use a chaff grenade at the end of the elevator, don't forget. Don't fucking just blindly run into that corner with the fucking turrets. Because I know that if I don't keep telling myself that, I'm just going to end up doing what I just said I was going to do by accident. Turret round the corner. Use a chaff. I don't know if that makes me very smart or very stupid that I have to keep telling myself that in order to prevent myself from making an error. Right, chaff deployed. And we're good. Yeah, because the last time I ran right past, I ran right past it without thinking or realising, and I got punished badly for it. Punished Snake. Getting punished before being punished was cool. See, when I move my character like that, bit by bit, it looks like he's limping. Colonel, I sprained my ankle. I can get the Metal Gear, but it's gonna take me a little while. Maybe 50 minutes? 60 minutes? I'm not as spry as I used to be. Oh, we meant this Metal Gear Solid in 1, not 4. Right, so in either here or the room with Raven himself. Yeah, because this... I was in here for a short while and then I called Otacon just to get verification. And he said go outside. Actually, let's not dawdle about here, I think it's inside. So it should be in here. Still yellow. I'm guessing I just need to wait a while and then it'll eventually turn blue. I don't like the fact that up to this point the whatchamacallit, the transceiver things, the codec calls, have generally guided you in the right direction, and then this late in the game it's like, go outside! But they don't specifically say go to this part, it makes you think go outside in the open, like outdoors. There we go. Right, we're good. Like, that's the part that kind of threw me off, because he said it's Alaska, go outside. So you think, okay, outdoors. When actually that's not what you're supposed to be doing. Right, so we're almost back at the control room now. So this is just going to take a bit of time. It's just... It kind of feels like needless busy work. Like almost fetch questy. Which is a bit of a minor nuisance. It kind of it feels a little bit like padding. That I need to backtrack just to do that, because I know I'm going to have to backtrack for the third one as well. I'm pretty sure I know what the third one wants me to do. I think I need to go to the furnace for that one. Because it's red in colour. Right, so just for the sake of brevity, I'm just going to plough my way through these guys. I don't care about getting caught. There we go. Right, 2 down, 1 to go.
Okay, there goes PAL code number 2. Next comes PAL number 3. Warm the key.
Almost ran back out there without realising the cameras were pointing down there. There we go. So once again, I'm just going to go through these guys real fast.
Where'd he go?
Wow, these guys give up easily. Like, I wasn't even halfway up the ladders and he was like, where did he go? And then, like, 2 seconds later, return to your positions. Fucking smart people, these guys, the genome soldiers. Which way was it back down? It was this way, wasn't it? Oh no, it was that way. I'm starting to forget which way I was going there for a minute. Right, so I guess I need to go to the furnace now. Specifically the steam area I think is where I need to use it, but I'm going to do a codec call in a second just to verify. Let me just get far enough before I do that. Just using that now because I'm going to end up picking the ration on the way to the next part. The one next to the trapdoor. Oh fuck, guards. You know what? We could just blast through these guys. Or I could do this. See ya. Right, so let's get some verification before we go any further.
Somewhere warm? What about the blast furnace? But the problem is, if you go through a cold place on the way back, the card key might change shape. You need to hurry on the way back.
Right, noted. So I'll just blast through these guys again like I did on the way in. Like I said, this is just kind of pointless busy work, to be honest. I'm not a big fan of this particular segment of the game. I mean, tell me anybody who actually likes this part, because I'm not really feeling it. Just go back to the cold place, then go back to the control room, then go back to this hot place, and then go back to the control room. I mean, it's just a fetch quest, it's just that you're doing it twice. And yeah, I figure you've got to go fast. I'm just gonna use my gun to sort of go past these guys. Oh, hello?
Snake, it's about Naomi Hunter.
Then you should talk to the Colonel. He's looking into it.
Turn your monitor off.
Okay, it's off. No one else can hear us. Go ahead.
Sorry, but I didn't want the Colonel to hear.
Okay, so what's up?
I've got a good friend in the Pentagon.
Yeah?
He's the one who told me about it. It looks like the DIA recently developed a new type of assassination weapon.
An assassination weapon?
Snake, have you ever heard of something called Fox Dye?
No. Fox dye. Liquid and the others were talking about it.
Yeah. It's some kind of virus that targets specific people. I don't know all the details, but...
What are you trying to say?
It's too similar.
What is?
The cause of death. Didn't the Arms Tech president and the DARPA chief, I mean, Decoy Octopus, die of something that looked like a heart attack?
Yeah.
Well, apparently, Fox Dye kills its victims by simulating a heart attack.
No. You're telling me that Naomi was behind it?
Snake, try to remember. Did Naomi give you some kind of injection?
Oh fuck.
Nano machines.
She was in the best position to have done it, but I don't know what her motive was.
Does the Colonel know?
I'm not sure. But he still hasn't questioned her.
Okay, I'll ask him myself. Colonel, what's new with the Naomi situation?
I just placed Naomi under arrest.
Arrest?
She was sending coded messages towards the Alaskan base. I didn't want to believe it, but she must be working with the terrorists.
Are you sure?
I'm afraid so. She's being interrogated now.
What kind of interrogation?
Well, I'd like to avoid the rough stuff, but we don't even have any sodium pentothal here.
Call me if you find out anything.
So it's true, isn't it?
Naomi, I can't believe it.
That means the Fox Dye vaccine must be around somewhere.
Listen, I've got bigger things to worry about.
But Snake, you might be infected too, you know.
All I can do is leave it up to the Colonel.
Well, guess I'm infected with Fox Dye. So I could fucking have a heart attack any second from now. Suddenly the stakes just got raised again. Right, let's just get back to the furnace. Also, hi there, nobody important. Welcome to the stream. This is a blind playthrough, by the way. I've never played this game before. I'm quite enjoying it. Not a fan of this backtracking part, but other than that, it's been a good game. Shame this whole elevator segment just takes forever. Like, it doesn't make the backtracking any easier. So I've got to go up this way and then I've got to go back down. 10 seconds later, Fox Die kicks in. So I reckon I go in here. I reckon this is the blast furnace. Not sure if I'm supposed to stand anywhere in particular. Probably just as long as I'm in this general area, it'll be fine. Oh! Yeah, don't fucking get singed in the process. I'm gonna stand here. I would save right now, but I'm going to wait until it turns red and then I'm going to save it. There we go. Right, now let's save it.
What's up, Snake?
So we just need to get back really quickly and get past the meat locker part without wasting too much time.
Snake, in China they say.
Sorry. Can't talk right now, got to deliver this card back to the control room. Is there a way to skip this at all? Nope, I'm pressing all the buttons. I don't think you can skip this. That sucks. Nope, nothing works. That's fine, I'll just stand here and wait. Don't forget to use the chaff grenades. Yeah, nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Yeah, so this part is reminding me a little bit of that spring water delivery side quest in Zelda, which was fucking annoying. Although I reckon this isn't going to be as headache inducing as that. Like, I just need to get past the cold part quickly. Oh fuck, wrong button, wrong weapon. There we go. I'm just getting that card prepped, the gun prepped, sorry, so that I can just shoot past these guys. If I spend too long trying to stealth my way past them, then that card's going to change colour, so I just need to brute force it. I've got more than enough resources to do that. Oh, what's happening now?
Snake, can you hear me? It's Naomi.
Naomi? What the hell?
Campbell and the others are busy right now. I'm on a different codec.
Naomi. Is what the Colonel says true?
Yes. But not everything I said was a lie.
Who are you?
I don't know myself. I don't know my real name or even what my parents looked like. I bought all my identification. But my reason for getting into genetics was true.
'Cause you want to know yourself, right?
That's right. I want to know where I came from. My age, my race, anything.
Naomi.
I was found in Rhodesia sometime in the 80s. A dirty little orphan.
Rhodesia? What's now known as Zimbabwe?
Yes. Rhodesia was owned by England until 1965, and there were lots of Indian laborers around. That's probably where I got my skin color from, but I'm not even sure about that.
Naomi, you're too worried about the past. Isn't it enough to understand who you are now?
Understand who I am now? Why should I? No one else tries to understand me. I was alone for so long, until I met my big brother. And him.
Your big brother?
Yes. Frank Yeager.
What?
He was a young soldier when he picked me up near the Zambezi River. I was half dead from starvation, and he shared his rations with me. Yes, Frank Yeager. The man who you destroyed was my brother and my only family.
No. Gray Fox?
We survived that hell together, Frank and I. He protected me. He's my one connection. The only connection I have to my past.
And he brought you back to America?
No. I was in Mozambique when he came.
Who is he? You mean Big Boss?
Yes. He brought us to this land of freedom, this America. And then he and my brother went back to Africa to continue the war. And that's when it happened. You killed my benefactor and sent my brother home a cripple. I vowed revenge and joined Foxhound. I knew it was my best chance to meet you, and I prayed for the day that I would.
So, were your prayers answered?
Yes. I waited 2 long years.
To kill me? Is that all you cared about?
Yes. That's right. 2 years. You were all I thought about for 2 long years. Like some kind of twisted obsession.
Do you still hate me?
Not exactly. I was partly wrong about you.
What about Liquid and the others?
I'll have my revenge on them too.
Naomi, you didn't kill that doctor too, did you? The one that used Gray Fox for his genome experiments?
Dr. Clark? No. That was my brother. Afterwards, I covered it up and helped him hide out.
So that ninja, I mean Gray Fox, he's come here to kill me?
I don't think so. I think he just came here to fight you. I wasn't sure before, but now I think I understand. A final battle with you. That's all he lives for. I'm sure of it.
Fox? No. Naomi, tell me something.
About Fox Die? Fox Die is a type of retrovirus that targets and kills only specific people. First, it infects the macrophages in the victim's body. Fox Die contains smart enzymes created through protein engineering. They're programmed to respond to specific genetic patterns in the cells.
Those enzymes recognize the target's DNA?
Right. They respond by becoming active and using the macrophages. They begin creating TNF-epsilon.
Huh?
It's a type of cytokine, a peptide which causes cells to die. The TNF-epsilon is carried along the bloodstream to the heart, where they attach to the TNF receptors in the heart cells.
And then they cause a heart attack?
The heart cells suffer a shock and undergo an extreme apoptosis. Then, the victim dies.
Apoptosis? You mean the heart cells commit suicide? Naomi.
What?
You must have programmed that thing to kill me too, right? Do I still have time? Naomi, I don't blame you for wanting me dead, but I can't go yet. I still have a job to do.
Listen, Snake. I'm not the one who made the decision to use Fox Dye.
Huh? You weren't?
No. You were injected with Fox Dye as a part of this operation. I just wanted to let you know that. No, that's not the whole truth.
Huh?
The real thing I wanted to tell you was... Snake,
Hey, what are you doing?
Oh, she's been found.
Snake!
Naomi!
Snake, I can't allow Naomi to make any more unauthorized transmissions.
What?
Naomi's been removed from this operation.
What happened to Naomi? What did she mean when she said that Fox Dye was a part of this operation? Colonel, let me talk to her.
I won't. She's under arrest.
Colonel, you double-crossed me.
Snake, there's no time for that. Right now, your job is to stop Metal Gear. Okay, Snake?
Fuck. Yeah, I'm playing the original PlayStation version, but I'm doing it on the PS3. First time playing this, by the way. Never played it before. Quite enjoying it so far, it's been a good ride. Right, now I've got to be quick. Good job. At least it's not like a labyrinthine thing, that part. Right, Palkey's still red, that's good. Oh shit. Completely forgot about that. I knew something was going to trip me up there. It's over here, actually. Oh, bunch of other cameras. No thanks. Oops. I just wanted to pick up that ration. That ration of bacon. I think I'll be fine. I don't think the key will change colour here. But I'm going to make my way there fairly quickly just in case. Like, there is such a thing as returning to neutral temperature, so I'm being a bit wary of that. Oh. Fucking hell. Right there. I was just trying to do that quickly. Stop sticking to the wall, Snake. Nice. Right, we're finally done with that side quest. That distraction.
Palcode number 3 confirmed. Palcode entry complete. Detonation code activated.
No, why?
Wait, what?
Ready for launch.
I deactivated it.
Yeah, I thought I deactivated it as well.
Thank you, Snake. Now the detonation code is completed. Nothing can stop Metal Gear now.
Master, what's going on?
You found the key, and even activated the warhead for us too. I really must express my gratitude. Sorry to have involved you in that silly shape memory alloy business.
What are you talking about?
We weren't able to learn the DARPA chief's code. Even with Mantis' psychic powers, he couldn't read his mind. Then Ocelot accidentally killed him during the interrogation. In other words, we weren't able to launch the nuclear device, and we were all getting a little worried. Without the threat of a nuclear strike, our demands would never be met.
What do you mean?
Without the detonation codes, we had to find some other way. That's when we decided you might prove useful, Snake.
What?
First, I thought we might get the information from you, Snake, so I had Decoy Octopus disguise himself as the DARPA chief. Unfortunately, Octopus didn't survive the encounter, thanks to Fox Die.
You mean you had this plan from the beginning? Just to get me to input the detonation code?
Huh? You didn't think you made it this far by yourself, did you?
Who the hell are you?
In any case, the launch preparations are complete. Once the world glimpses the power of this weapon, the White House will have no choice but to surrender the Fox Die vaccine. To me, their ace in the hole is useless now.
Ace in the hole?
The Pentagon's plan to use you was already successful in the torture room. Snake, you're the only one who doesn't know. Ah, poor fool.
Who are you anyway?
I'll tell you everything you want to know. If you come where I am, that is.
Where are you?
Very close by.
Snake, that's not Master Miller.
Campbell, you're too late.
Master Miller's body was just discovered at his home. He's been dead for at least 3 days. I didn't know because my codec link with Master was cut off. But Mei Ling said his transmission signal was coming from inside the base.
So who is it?
Snake, you've been talking to...
me, dear brother.
Oh shit, it's Liquid. I thought that voice was familiar.
You've served your purpose. You may die now.
You bastard. God damn.
Snake, that's bulletproof glass. You can't break it with an ordinary weapon.
Can't you open the security lock here?
I'll try. Just hold on for a minute.
Can't break it with regular weapons. Oh fuck, didn't mean to recall him there.
Come on, hurry up already.
Hang on.
Let me try a thing. Oh, I can't use the kata. You can use that though.
I hacked into security. Snake, I'm opening the door.
Thank you. There he is.